Good afternoon, students. Hope you all are doing well. You all are busy with your studies. So today I'm going to do the poem Where the Mind is Without Fear by Rabindranath Tagore. Ravi, I think you all are familiar with Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore, he was an Indian writer. He was born on 7th of May 1861 in Calcutta in Bengal Presidency in colonized India. His pen name was Bhanu Singh Thakur. Pen name is a name by which a author writes his works. He was a poet, a composer, musician, novelist, playwright, and essayist. He wrote in Bengali and translated in English as well. His famous works are Gitanjali, Gora, Ghare Bare, Janaganaman, which is national anthem of India, Amar Shonar Bangla. He received Nobel Prize for Literature in 1913. He was married to Mrinalini Devi, the author. Tagore died on 7th of August 1941. Students, here is the text of the poem Where the Mind is Without Fear. This poem it was originally composed in Bengali in 1901 under the title Prarthana, and it appeared in the volume Nebedde in 1901. In 1911, Tagore translated himself in Bengali. Students, see the time 1911. The setting of India, like India was under British rule at this time. And this poem, which is written in the form of a prayer to the god, the poet prays for his countrymen in this poem. Tagore's concept of freedom is brought out in this poem. Let me explain the poem to you line by line. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. The poet Tagore asks his countryman, or he wishes for his countrymen that they should be free from any fear of oppression, any fear of compulsion. Oppression, it means they should not allow anyone else to oppress them, crush them. They should have their own identity. Everyone in his country should hold his head high in dignity, dignity of one's own that we call self dignity. When knowledge is free, knowledge, what is knowledge? Knowledge is education. It should be free, it should not be restricted to upper class only, to rich people only. Everyone, every man of his country should receive education free of cost. Knowledge should be accessible to all. It should not be forced on people. It should be free to all. Now, third line is where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls. Fragments means small pieces. Narrow domestic walls are walls of caste, color, creed, religion, or class. The poet wishes for his countrymen that they should not be divided, they should remain united. Like things like caste, color, creed, religion, or class should not divide them. He not only his country, he wants the whole world to be united. And these things should not come in between the unity of the people, where words come out from the depth of truth. Students, Tagore wants that people of Tagore's nation should be truthful. They uh, should not tell lies, or they should speak something which comes directly from the depth of their heart. Poet wants everyone where tireless striving stretches its where tireless striving Yes, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection. Poet wants everyone to work hard to attain perfection and finally their goal. Means striving means to effort, to work hard, strive. Means people should work hard to attain perfection in their tasks, to achieve their goals. Yes, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit. It means the poet, very important lines. Just listen carefully and understand what the poet wants to say. Here, the poet clear stream of reason, clear stream of reason the point it's metaphorical. Reason here means logical. People should not clear stream of reason is like a clear stream. A decision which is based on logic or reason is good one, instead of basing something on superstitions or false beliefs. So the poet wants that reason should govern people instead of some false beliefs. So reason here stands. Clear stream here is like reason which shows path to us into the dreary desert sand of dead habit. Dead habit here is like superstition. So this stream of reason should not lost its way into the dreary dark desert of superstitions. It means people should think logically. They should base their thoughts on reason instead of superstitions. Now, next line, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action. Poet wishes that the poet thee in thee here refers to Almighty, the God, the supreme power, where the mind is led forward by thee. Poet wishes that his countrymen should be shown path of action and deed by Almighty. That ever widening thought means the people of his country should be open minded, broad minded, and their this quality result into great deed. They should not like narrow down their views. Instead, they should widen their views. It means they should think broadly something instead of giving a narrow thought to something before doing something. And the poet uh, conveys that it will be done like the God Almighty will show path of that broad-mindedness. Into that heaven of freedom, my father let my country awake. So, Father, the poet refers to God Almighty, the omniscient, omnipresent God, as Father. His countrymen should awake into heaven of freedom, heaven which is like where everything is so beautiful that pleases us. So this heaven of freedom means we we are like we are able to walk freely instead of remaining in any type of bondage. We don't feel bound by something. We feel free to walk everywhere on this earth, which is created by God. So my Father, let my country awake in such heaven of freedom. Each should feel that freedom and breathe in an environment which is free of human bondage. So it's the poem, it's a 12-line poem where the poet prays for his countrymen that they should awaken in such freedom, such heaven of freedom. So, a very good poem and nice thoughts of the poet Tagore. And even this poem is very much relevant in present scenario. We are divided by so many narrow fragments. We should not create such type of boundaries around us. We should remain united instead of dividing ourselves on the basis of these narrowed down walls. So, students, what is your assignment for today? You have to explain the poem line by line in your own words, and you have to write the theme of this poem, the main central idea of the poem. Thank you. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe.